What's up everyone, my name is Crooked King, and welcome to my second video in my Entropia hunting series. Before we get into it, I just want to say I'm still in the process of tweaking things and that this video still may not be of the best quality, but I think I should be just about there for my next video. Today's video was recorded while I was live streaming. I do stream occasionally, so if you want to check me out, be sure to head over to twitch.tv/crookedking. I was a little indecisive of what I wanted to hunt, so I put a few creatures into a wheel spinner, and as you'll see, it landed on Combibo. Now I did some digging around, and I had a really hard time finding a good spot of concentrated Combibo where they were isolated and of a high enough maturity to access all their drops. So this hunt is actually a dual hunt. It takes place in a land area with some pretty high Berycled. I mean, the land area has a few mourner around, but I avoided them. So because this land area was going to have me inevitably fighting two mobs, I decided to up the amount of PED for the hunt. This will make it a 300 PED Bibo and Bery hunt. Something else to keep in mind for this video is that the land area we're hunting on also has a 4% hunting tax, which I don't think made or break me one way or the other, but I don't think I'll be hunting in many areas over 3% if I can help it. I also tried to use a different tracker to help differentiate the loop between the two mobs, but it didn't really work. It's a little finicky, I don't care for the streamer overlay, so in the future I think I'll probably stick to Loot Nanny, which is what I used in the first episode. For this hunt, there's a few items I'd love to see. First off, with the Combibo, I'd love to see any of the armor pieces like the boar pieces or the cobalt pieces, I guess. But more than that, I'd love to see the DNA fragments and the Xeno dagger. I'm not sure how well the fishing pole would sell or its markup, but its TT value can get pretty decently high at least. For the Berycled, what I'd really like to see is obviously the Omegaton A101, otherwise Shogun armor pieces, the DNA fragment, or the ISIS Project 03. Much akin to the fishing pole, I'm not sure how easily the Hitchhiker's Towel would sell or at what markup, but it would be pretty funny to get it as a drop nonetheless. This video would be sped up as it took nearly 2 hours, but I will of course slow down the video for globals if my reaction warrants it, or talk about the globals I get as they happen. For today's hunt, I will be using my AR Matrix BP10, as I'm still trying to level up my BLP skills a little, and that will have an Alex Precision Scope, an AR Matrix Extender P20, an AR Matrix B-Amp 10P, a Bullseye 1, and a Tier 1 damage enhancer. My armor will be full ghost again, just like last episode, which, by the way, if you haven't seen, be sure to go check out. And 5 of the pieces of ghost armor will have serpent scales on them, as well as each piece having some Tier 1 armor defense enhancers, as I had a feeling I'd get hit pretty hard every so often. Throughout this video, I also make use of my Adjusted Frontier First Aid Pack, which is from the newish bundle in the Entropia store, and honestly, it's such a good bundle. I highly recommend it starting out. $20 is such a good value for that bundle. So with that said, sit back, enjoy some lo-fi, and let's get hunting. So it was pretty early in the morning and into the hunt, so my reaction wasn't all that crazy, but our first actual global of the series comes from a Combibo stalker. It came in the form of a 17 PED ISIS LBP4 and 9 PED of shrapnel. Not the drops I was hoping for, but not too shabby this soon into a hunt. It's always nice to get ahead a little early. Anyway, back to it.
ないとの違いを作りたいんで、同じようなことで言いたいんですけど、はい。
Now this wasn't a global based on the creature, but it felt worthy enough of a mention. This Berycled dropped a Berycled skull with a TT value of 9.63, a tiny bit under 6 PED of shrapnel, and 7.71 PED of muscle oil for a total of 23.31 PED. I mean, it's no dirty hitchhiker's towel, but that's not too bad either.
サスケの勝ちだよ。うちハイたちは死亡。
疲れてねえだろ。賛美だ賛美。
君に僕はトビー。
Coming to an end, it really sucks I was about one shot away from one last kill, but to recap, our loss in loot is about 3 PED without any markup. And honestly, with markup, if we didn't have to worry about decay, we probably would have come out ahead, it looks like. Seeing as we've got a bit over half in shrapnel at 171.69 PED, which at 101% is 173.40, we got 84.3 PED in animal muscle oil, which I will sell at 101%. .3 PED of diluted sweat, which will go into my storage for a bigger bundle sell, hopefully around 115%. Hairspray, which, while neat, doesn't have nearly enough markup going for it, so nanocube. Orange paint cans, not enough to sell as is, but will join the rest of my stash for a hopeful 175% markup. Berycled skin, 1.5 PED worth, doesn't sell frequently, so nanocubes it is. Combibo skin, hopefully it joins my lot and gets sold for 120%. Animal hide, probably nanocube. Short minus tree board, 400% and up. I think I may have some in my bank, so I'll wait until I get at least 10 PED worth to sell. Short fern board, 125% markup, not bad. Honestly, we'll probably get the same treatment as the Midas tree. Basic stone extractor, 140%. I definitely have more in my bank, and that's a good markup too, so I can't wait to sell these to someone. Same with the strong cloth extractor at 180%. It'll sit in storage until I collect a bit more. Interactive simplifier component, 105%. This will probably be a nanocube item as it's unique to me and I don't have nearly enough to sell. Berycled claw, it doesn't sell too often, so nanocube fuel it is. The ISIS LBP4, 17 PED, low efficiency, bad tear rate, typical 110% weapon markup. I honestly may even keep it to use it, who knows. And lastly, the Berycled skull. It may be nanocube food unless I can find someone who wants to buy it +1 TT. Let's take a look at the decay now. Our weapon went down to a nice pleasant round 5 PED for a loss of 14.27 PED. The scope decayed 1.1 PED, the extender decayed 3.63 PED, the amplifier lost 6.11 PED in decay, the bullseye 1 only 1.53 PED in decay, and I forgot to show it, but our use of the healing tool only cost us 0.54 PED in decay. Lastly, to repair our ghost and 5 serpent scales, it cost 8.64 PED. In total, for decay and loss and loot, that brings our total loss for this hunt to roughly negative 61.82 PED. After markup, probably closer to 60, but $6 over 2 hours, not bad. I'm sure we'll end up hitting something that will bounce back these hunts, and at the very least, I'm enjoying my time hunting and making these videos as well. I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you haven't watched my last video, be sure to go check that out and stay tuned for the next episode as well. As always, if you'd like to contribute to helping this series continue, or if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out. And to subscribe goes a long way toward my goal of monetizing this channel so it can pay for these hunts and other videos or events as well. So I'm going to call it an episode there. Thank you again, good luck, global often, and I hope you have a great day.